because maybe the structure is clear for you, but I want you to focus in pronunciation. And I want you to have a goal about that. And it's that you can feel actually that you are expressing yourself in a way that you can actually have a conversation without fear. The fear is always in us because we are human beings. But what happens is that when the fear stops you, that's a problem. You know what I mean? Everyone has fear. I have fear, right? All of us. But when you let the fear to stop you, that becomes something that is not good. It's not healthy for you. And I want you to get to that point where you can actually be aware that maybe you don't know all the words in English. You always will need probably the translator. You will need to ask to repeat, but I want you to focus in the results of the communication you want to have. So saying that, let's go to the topic. We will go directly to the whiteboard. Okay. And we are going to talk about the actions that we are doing right now. Okay, actions that we are doing right now. For example, I'm teaching a class. The students are listening to the class. You are watching the screen. I'm typing in my computer. Simple examples of what I'm doing right now. To this tense, we have a specific name. We call it present continuous or present progressive. Right? And it has the following structure. First, we got the subject. Right? Plus the verb to be. What is the verb to be, class?
Is, are.
Is, and are.
Is, are.
Very good. Yeah. Verb to be plus verb with ing. Verb with ing. Right? Plus complement. Right? So I have right here the structure.
Teacher, sorry, is the structure for what?
It's the structure for present continuous.
Okay.
Present continuous. So present continuous are the actions happening right now, on this moment. Just occurring now, on this moment, okay? Repeating your houses, I'm teaching a class. The students are listening to the class. You are watching the screen. I'm typing in my computer. I'm typing in my computer. I'm learning English in the class. Repeat. I'm learning English in the class. Can you take a screenshot of this and share it in the group, please? Thank you. Excellent. Right now, we will focus in how to build or the rules to build a present progressive verb. Let me delete all the drawings here. Let's start saying that we have a few verbs like get. When we have a verb with one syllable, ending with a consonant, and before the consonant there is a vowel, what we do is we multiply the consonant and we add ing. Get, double T, ing. Sit, what is the progressive form of this verb?
Sitting.
Sitting, very good. What about swim?
Swimming.
Swimming, right? That's rule number one.
I have a question. Sorry. Yes, my
Yes,
question
Denzel
is,
Washington.
my question is, what is the meaning the word get? Because in English, the word get have many
Many meanings.
Yeah, muchos significados.
When you have the verb get as a simple form, with the simple form is I have something from other side, obtener, to obtain. But when you have a phrasal verb, I mean get with other word like get up, get off, then is when get has other meaning. But get in the simple form means obtain something. All right, so let's go with rule number 2. We have verbs with one syllable ending with the letter E, such as lie and die. With these verbs, I delete the E and replace it for a letter Y. Lie, lying. Die, dying. All right, that's rule number 2. Rule number 3. Rule number 3. When I get verbs like trouble and regret, verbs with more than one syllable, 2 syllables, trouble, regret, 2 syllables. and the verb ends with a consonant. What is a consonant? Is all the letters that are not vowels. A, E, I, O, U. Those are the consonants. B, P, Q, R. These are consonants. So we have a verb ending with a consonant, and then we have a vowel. I duplicate the last letter, and I add the ing. Trouble, troubling. Regret, regretting. Are we good? Does it make sense to you? All right, so number 4.
Okay. Is the word trouble for finally in L, that is consonant, is double L. Repeat the L.
Yes.
Why?
When you have a verb with 2 syllables, more than 1 syllable, and ends with a consonant, but before the consonant, we have a vowel.
Okay.
A vowel is A, E, I, O, U. These are the 5 vowels. Vowels, vocales.
Okay.
That's why
Thank
you
you.
multiply it. So then we have verbs ending with E, like take, make, shake. As you can see, they end with the letter E, and they have a consonant before, right? What I do right here is I delete the E and add ing. Take, taking, make, making, and shake. Shaky, 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 shaking. Shaking. That's another rule to build gerund.
Teacher, what is the rule in the number 4, please?
Rule number 4, when you have a verb ending with the vowel E, and before the E, you have a consonant. And then number 5, we have all the common verbs like do, say, play, go, eat, and kiss. Help me to create the progressive form. What is the progressive form for do, class?
Doing.
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 What's doing? Doing. Doing.
Saying.
What about say?
Saying.
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 Playing.
Or saying.
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 It depends. It depends on how you like to pronounce it. If you say saying, this is not incorrect. It's only that your way of speaking is kind of stronger, but it's the same if you say saying, depending on the speed you talk to the people. What about play?
Playing.
Playing. Playing.
Playing.
For
Go.
example, the pronunciation of the people Afro-Americano. Saying. Saying.
Not all of them. Not all of them. If you are, I know what you mean. People from the hood, like with summer brother, what's cracking? It could be, but that's not very important. You will understand it if you listen to that verb, because it's very common. It's very common. What about go, class?
Going.
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 Your favorite? Eat?
Going.
Eating.
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 Eating. Eating.
Easy.
Oh, another of your favorites, right? Kiss?
Kissing.
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 Ah, picarones. Ha ha ha. Kissing. So I want you to shadow the pronunciation of the ing verbs. Please repeat this sound. Ing. Repeat. Ing.
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 Ing. Repeat in your houses. Getting.
And
Sitting.
seeing.
Swimming.
Swimming.
Lying. Lying. Dying. Troubling. Troubling. Regretting. Regretting. Taking. Taking. Making. Repeat. Making. Shaking. Shaking. Doing. Saying. Playing. Going. Eating. Kissing. Jerry?
Yes, teacher, can you repeat the rule of the group number 5, please?
Rule number 5 are common verbs. Common verbs.
Uncommon verbs.
Not uncommon, but the common verbs, the opposite, common verbs.
Oh,
No
common.
rule for that.
Okay,
No rule for that.
thank you.
Teacher,
Common.
can you repeat? Sorry, Sherry. Sorry.
Hey, Sherry. In Argentina, it's not Jerry, it's Sherry.
Okay.
Sherry.
Okay. Teacher, you say common, okay?
Common, 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 common verbs.
Teacher, can you repeat the rule about the number 3?
Rule number 3, you got 2 verbs. You got verbs with 2 syllables. Verbs with 2 syllables ending with a consonant. And before the consonant, you got a vowel. You got a vowel. Especially L and T.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other question, guys? Is everything clear, like the chocolate? Like your conscience?
Clear like the glass.
Clear, crystal clear. Yeah, thank you, John. Rule number 1 is 1 syllables. 1 syllables, monosyllables. All right, my beloved ones. Let's see the negative form. For negative form, we add the syllable not. I'm not playing. He is not doing. We are not eating. Or they aren't listening. She isn't swimming. And I'm not going. That's present continuous negative form. That's present continuous negative form. Let's go to the whiteboard to see some examples. Joanne is drawing a robot. Joan is drawing a robot. What is the negative form for this sentence? Let's see, Juliet. Negative.
The negative sería y Joan is no, is there are no, I not remember, teacher.
Joan
Not.
Is not what?
No.
Drawing a robot. Interrogative, verb to be goes first. Is Joan drawing a robot? Very good. So, that's basically what we say in Spanish when we talk about present progressive, right? And the rest. Right? Let's see. Adriana is learning English. Adriana is learning English. So now is your turn. Please write in the chat, what would be the negative and the interrogative sentence for this simple statement. Jerry, you can use contractions in negative sentences. Also, you can use contractions when you are answering in the short way, like, is he learning English? Yes, he is. With apostrophe, contraction.
Yes, in this example of the John isn't drawing a robot is correct. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, thank you.
Why are you talking about me? Adriana said. Right, Adriana? Why are you talking about me? So now let's learn how to build questions, right? Questions are important, guys, to communicate yourself to other person, right? To other person, to other people. So what means what? What?
¿Cuál?
Who is related to people? Where is related to places, and when is related to time. So following this structure, we will create the following examples, okay?
Teacher,
Wish, which is other word here. Why? So let's start with what. What are you doing? What are you doing? Who is speaking? Where are you going? Where are you going? When is she traveling? When is she traveling? Which which of these is
Your book?
costing the same?
Teacher,
Yeah.
I have a question. In which can I say which car do you buying?
Which car are you buying?
Yes, sorry. Are you buying?
Yes,
Can
sir.
I s-
Teacher, how do you
Why is she being toxic? What do you think? Is that something that we can do? So this is the key, guys. If you follow the structure, you will never be lost in a conversation. But what happens is that when we are learning English, we try to translate the Spanish that we know, but we don't know how to speak Spanish. So if you don't know how to speak Spanish with good grammar, and you try to translate that Spanish into English, your English will sound horrible, right? But if you start creating your English following the patterns of grammar that you learn in class, that's another story, right? That's another story. So avoid translate at the same moment you speak. Just let it flow. This and this, these, these, this. This in plural is long. This is short.
Thank you, teacher.
You're welcome. Questions so far, guys? Jerry.
Teacher, is other form about the when I use the tense present progressive? And when you use the WH questions?
What you mean? Is there another structure?
Yes, about the structure. I eliminated with the subject and I need the WH question, okay? Is that all?
Yes, you can actually create questions of yes or no without the question words like what, which, why, etc.
Okay. And the
For
question were,
example, are you understanding, class? That's no with no what, with no who, with no everything, right? But I'm asking you to confirm some information.
I have a question, teacher.
the how, sorry, some, the how is two WH questions? How?
Yes.
Okay.
How are you doing?
Okay.
Is part of this.
Thank you.
Someone?
Okay, I have a question about the words ¿qué tal in Spanish? How do you translate this word in English?
¿Qué tal?
¿Qué tan feliz estás hoy?
How's it going? What's up?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. More questions.
Teacher, I know you can, but do a question, but with the sentences with Yuan. For example, what is drawing? No, what is Yuan drawing? Something like that. Teacher, your microphone. Teacher, your microphone.
So, sorry. I was saying that, yes, you can actually create that kind of questions. For example, what is the teacher saying? What is the teacher saying? You have the same structure. You have the question word, what, verb to be, and you have the subject and the verb. So in case of what is kind of different, the structure, we switch the subject because we are asking that, basically. That's why we have a kind of a variation on that, if you notice. How do you feel?
Oh, teacher, and how? Oh, yeah, I already. Oh, sorry. Never mind.
How is Peru doing? How are your classmates doing? Someone?
Okay, teacher, I have another question. And what is the difference between what and which? Because I know what you can use for qual in any sentence, but I don't know what is that. Why? I don't know why.
Commonly, which is used when you have two options to decide. And what is commonly used to get the to get information directly. What is your name? Or which of these students will pass the test?
Okay.
So which opens the window of possibilities? What commonly you ask for a direct answer?
Okay, perfect, great.
You're welcome. All right. All right. Please open the following link.
Teacher, your microphone is
Your
off.
microphone.
Oh,
We can
Your
talk.
microphone
sorry,
is off.
guys. It's because I speak in Spanish, so that's why. All right, I was saying that in United States, I wanted to focus on this little square. In United States, we got 4 generalized time zones because they have the 4 seasons. Winter, they have summer, they have snow, and because of that, they need to save energy. And that's why they change the schedule according to the zone area. If you see here you will have the time compared to your country. So here in Guatemala, it's 4:15 p.m. or 16 hours with 15 minutes, 4:15 p.m. So in Pacific time, we have 1 hour of difference. In Mountain time, we have the same schedule. Central time, they have 1 hour backwards. And Eastern time, they have 2 hours forward. You can compare the time of your country with the time in the generalized time zones in the United States. Then we have different kind of time zones, but they are not important for us. We will not use them unless these 4. When you work in a call center, guys, what happens is that depending in the account that you work, if you need to provide information, you need to know where the customer is asking us, what is the address. All that information, you will have it inside of the computer, right? The trainer in the call center will provide you all that information. But it's very important that you can know how it works. And if you know the time zone where you are being called, so if the customer asks you, hey, what time you open your general offices? Well, we open at 10. Central time? Yes, Central time. Oh, I have Eastern time, so I know that I need to make other plans in order to join with my friend, for example, or in order to give the correct information to the customer. I used to work for an account, and this account was for beauty products in the United States, very famous. And so what happened was that my job was actually giving information of promotions, right? So the people got crazy when they have a promotion, something that in real life, in normal prices cost $200 was only for $30, but only until 12 p.m. buying it online. Buying it online. So because of that, I need to know what is the time zone related to my country to know what to say if the customer asks me that kind of questions. So in the beauty account, if you say, hey, when the promotion is finished, oh, it's finished at 12, but you did not specify the time, then these people will be mad because they will say, oh, I came on time and the guy told me that I will win the prize. I don't know what you're going to do, but fix it. And you can't do that because you will get some bad reaction from your boss, believe me. That's why you need to learn how to provide the correct information. Also, there's another topic that I would like for you to know. I will ask, please, let's see. Daniel, can you help me to read what is daylight saving, please?
Okay. Daily saving time, DST, is the practice of setting the clocks forward 1 hour from standard time during the summer months and back again in the fall in order to make better use of natural daylight.
All right. So this is very important because all the call centers around the world have this daylight saving time. It is very, very weird, the call center that does not follow these rules. So, which months are the months during the year where daylight saving is celebrated? Let's read. Northern Hemisphere. Please help me to read, Jose Chavez. Northern Hemisphere.
Okay. Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Northern Hemisphere. North America, Central America, Europe, Asia, Northern Africa. Continue.
Yes, please.
Many countries in the Northern Hemisphere, north of the equator, use DST in the summertime, but not all daily saving time usually start in March, April, and ends in September, November, when the countries return the standard time or winter time, as it is also known.
Very good. So if you are from North America, Central America, or Europe, or if you're Asian or African, We follow the Northern Hemisphere. And that means that in March and April, if your shift, what is a shift, class? Si su turno del trabajo, if your job shift starts at 11, then in daylight saving, you start at 12. That starts in March and ends in November, depending in your account. Then in November, let's imagine that it finished in November in your company. You go back to start at 11 and etc. Southern Hemisphere is the opposite. It starts in September and November and ends in March and April. That's Australia, New Zealand, most of South America, and Southern Africa. So why you need to know this, class? Because let's imagine that you are studying, right? And you find a job. You find a job in a call center, right? So the call center will tell you a specific schedule. Oh yes, for me it's very good to start at 6 a.m. and end at 4 p.m. because I have college lesson at 7. You need to think that there is a daylight saving time where you will start at 7 and end at 5 with a lot of traffic. That's what happened. Questions so far?